So here comes an important question that we've been using over and over in all our videos, but we have not given further emphasis to it, which is value addition. When does value addition happen? Value addition happens when you are in a state of acceptance. For instance, if you are adding a few furniture to your house, that is only if you accept the house that you will want to. If you do not like the plan of the house, or you do not like the layout of the house, you are not going to, you'll be like, well, I don't know, I'm trying to add furniture to, I don't know. Or you can say that maybe something is wrong with the layout, but you know what, I'm going to move on, accept it, I disagree with it. It could have been a better layout, but I'm going to see if adding some furniture is going to help the look of the house. In other words, even if you disagree with something, you will have to accept it, right? And then if you agree with it, of course you're going to add value. But when you disagree or agree, it doesn't matter. But when you're in acceptance, you know that you're going to add value. Likewise is the value addition. And in our case, we are trying to build this person, because I keep saying that product and service, and then in our case, the product is the person. And so therefore, each student that we're trying to develop, each faculty that we're trying to develop will have to accept their situation. There may be certain disagreeable situations, certain agreeable situations. Now, what is going to happen typically when we disagree with something? We're going to complain. Now, we tell people, stop complaining. Is it possible that people will complain, given the fact that they have not accepted their situation? So let's go into a little bit of the complaining mode. Complaining, if it's a problem, let's go and study that a bit. Now, when you ask a third grade student, we say, oh, you're first, second, third grade? Okay, that's not very advanced in grade. I don't think you should have any problem. The third grader will tell you they've got 5 different problems, 10 different problems. You can't undermine it and say, well, a 12th grade student or a 10th grade student cannot say, whoa, I have so much, I've got algebra and everything. What are you worried about? Simple counting and small little mathematical additions and subtractions? That is a problem? And I don't know currently what the third graders, they may be doing much more than that. But as a PhD student, I cannot underestimate someone who's an undergrad. And as an undergrad student, I cannot underestimate someone who's doing their 12th grade. Someone in 12th grade cannot underestimate someone in 3rd grade. Each one in their situations have problems. So, or there's something that's very difficult. Now, when things are difficult, we will have to accept. Like, for instance, if today is the 1st and the 15th is the exam, we first have to accept the fact that 15th is the exam. Yes, it's not an agreeable date because you only have 15 days to study. You completely disagree with it, but you'll have to accept it. Only then you will study. But if you're disgruntled with the situation that 15th is the exam, that's the wrong date, that should have not been the date, you are not even going to study. You are not going to do any practice because you're going to be ranting and complaining. So this is what we're trying to say. For value addition, the first state is acceptance. But acceptance is not something that I can thrust upon someone. I cannot say, hey, accept your situation. It has to happen from the mode of willingness and the readiness. They would have to be ready to accept. They would be having to be sort of willing to say that, okay, this is my situation and I accept it. So how does willingness and readiness come? And I've done this in a couple of other things with everyone. Rather, we've all discussed this. It comes from willingness and, readiness comes from what? Thanks and gratitude. If you say, I'm thankful, now you'd be like, what is there to be thankful? In my life, I've gone through a lot of trouble. So-and-so situation happened, and such and such situation happened. So-and-so did such and such. I don't know what I'm going to be thankful for. But no, we have to be thankful. When you are in 4th grade, remember the things that you can be thankful for. Oh, I passed kindergarten. I passed 1st grade, 2nd grade. You got to be thankful. When you have come to, let's say your bachelor's degree program and you're almost in the final year, be thankful that you graduated the first 2 years. And so this is very important. Yes, our school systems are not covering everything. Now, in my next video, we're going to go into this gratitude and thankful mode, which is very important for willingness and readiness. And when willingness and readiness comes, we go into acceptance. Acceptance, despite of our disagreements, is what is the first prelude for value addition. And when value addition happens, what doesn't happen? You can do everything.